we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And it's third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mayfield down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
19 yards. And
well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 29.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vernon on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. This is Bell on the dump ball. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
At the Browns' 25-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And a give this time to the tailback. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
For the running back.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
Here's Darnold. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Mac Wilson on the.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch the pass. 51's the mic.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold now to throw. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Browns first down.
First down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This one caught by Isabella. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 31, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Patrick Owasor in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is Butler making the catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Complete.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 10.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Mayfield's pass.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Browns.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Leads to second and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Darnold. And Tate's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
Let's go one more. Whip. Watch the whip.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And now here's a carry heading left. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now it's Darnold. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Browns first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Goal.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He was tackled.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down throw, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jets on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold down to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
taken down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A give. This is Chubb. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Mayfield to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
29-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash, crash.
Darnold. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. And it's the Bengals that wound up winning that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
All day, every day. Red 80. 99. Check 99.
And to give this time to the tailback. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold with his first throw of OT. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Jacob Phillips in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
4-yard line.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.